Linux is amazing until you have that one software for your work or school and it only has a Windows version. Most people solve this by dual booting Linux and Windows or creating a Windows VM. But both these solutions aren't that beautiful, I think. And yes, you can use Wine and everything, but not every app run on this. But last week, I found about this new app. It's called WinApps, and it lets you run Windows applications inside your Linux PC, and they will also integrate to your system, like if you have GNOME or KDE, and they will act as if they were a part of the native OS. So it works like this. WinApps creates a small Windows Docker container on your system, and it can detect all installed programs on this Windows Docker. Then you can just select the programs you want to use, and they will appear on your Linux desktop as if they were really native programs. So let's take a look at it together. Alright, so this is the GitHub page of WinApps. It has 15,000 stars, which is amazing, and it is a hard fork of WinApps. I already tested WinApps before. It has 10,000 stars, and it is not getting updates anymore. So here you see, last commit was 2 years ago. But today we are not here to check this old boy, we have to check the new WinApps, which is also called WinApps. And it looks like it's easier to install, and the performance is better. You also have the ability to run this in a Docker container, Podman, or in a virtual machine. And here we have the supported applications. One more time, they support everything installed. And here we have the community tested applications. Alright, enough talking, let's install this bad boy. Let's scroll down a little bit. Installation. Alright, I will go with Docker or Podman because they are recommending this. So let's open this bad boy and install Docker here. I'm on Fedora. With this bad boy, you can add the repository to your system. So just copy it, paste it here, and enter. It's already in my repository, so I will go to step 2. And with this one, you can install the Docker packages to your system. So paste and enter. And it's installed now. So now you can start the Docker engine. I will just scroll down a little bit, copy this bad boy, and Docker is installed now. So let's continue here. Docker is installed. Here we have a template for the compose file, and it looks like this. So let's copy everything and clear everything in the terminal. And now you can create the folder where you can put all WinApps configuration in. So I will say mkdir, and I want to call the folder WinApps. Now move to this folder, just type cd and WinApps, and create the configuration file. So this one, I will call it compose.yaml. So just type nano and paste. Now copy this bad boy and paste it here. I will scroll up. Alright, so I will delete this line. Volumes are okay. They are going to install Windows 11 with 4GB of RAM, 4 CPU cores, 64GB disk, and this is the username and password will get used. You don't have to change anything under ports, and I'm okay with everything. So just type Ctrl O to save and Ctrl X to exit. Now we are ready to create this Docker compose, so just type sudo docker compose up-d and enter your password. It's done installing the container itself. Now it should be downloading and installing Windows. Let's actually check the status. We can go back to this page, and in the web browser, just type http 127.0.0.1 and the port 8006, or just click on this bad boy. And now it's downloading Windows 11.
2,000 years later.
Alright, now it's installed, and you see it's running in the web browser right now. Let's continue installing WinApps. So I will go to the GitHub. The VM is already configured. Let's go to step 2, and it is installing dependencies. For Debian, you can use this bad boy. I'm in Fedora, so I will go with this. Paste and enter. Alright, let's go to step 3. We need to create the configuration file of WinApps, so just copy the file name, and here you can type nano and paste. Copy this bad boy, paste it in. Okay, we haven't changed the username, so it will stay like this. The password is still the same. I will leave scale to 100%, and everything is okay here. So just type Ctrl O to save, and Ctrl X to exit. Here we can test if FreeRDB is working. I haven't installed it yet, so I have to install it. I will go with the FlatHub version, so just go to FlatHub and FreeRDB. Here you can just right click. If you haven't installed Flatpak yet, you can just click on this bad boy. Here choose your distro and just install it with these commands. I already installed it, so I will just copy the installation command of FreeRDB and install. And that's it. Now let's go back to WinApps. Copy this command to check if FreeRDB is working. And it's working, as you can see. This is my WinApps Windows VM. Let's close it. Now we are ready to run the WinApps installer. Just copy this command. I will clear everything here and paste. Okay, I want to install as current user, and I will go with install supported applications manually. Okay, looks like my user doesn't have the necessary permissions. I will try to add him to the Docker group, so just type sudo usermod -ag, the group name which is Docker, and the username. Now I will try to close everything and log out and log in again. Welcome again. Let's see if the user is in the group already. Or groups. Here you see my user is in the CJ group, wheel, and Docker. Let's try to run this command one more time. So enter and install, current user, manual. Looks like it worked this time. As you see, here I have a Windows CMD. It's doing some magic, I think. Alright, let's choose specific officially supported applications to test or to set. And I want to test PowerShell and OK. And let's try to add other applications. Edge, my favorite browser. OK, I already found Edge, so OK. And looks like they are installed now. Let's see if I can see them in my app launcher in Linux. And here is Microsoft Edge. Oh my god, look how amazing. I can't believe my eyes. I have the beautiful Microsoft Edge on my Linux PC. And as you can see, it's working really well. I can move it, I can maximize it, and I can't move it anymore after maximizing. The scaling is a little bit bad, but it's okay. I set it to 100% instead of 133. And it's not working anymore, which is amazing. Let's try with other app. So I installed CMD, I think. Okay, after starting CMD, Edge moved a little bit, and now I can move it. Okay, I have no idea why, but looks like CMD fixes things in Windows. I can make it bigger, smaller. I think it was because I made it in full screen. Let's try one more time. Yes, I think it's because of the full screen thing. Now I can't move it anymore. Okay, I will open anything else. Let's open the whole Windows. Okay, now it's working. I installed some new apps on that Windows VM, and let's see if we can add them together. So I will just type WinApps setup and install, current user, and manual. Okay, looks like I have to uninstall it first. Let's try this. Now let's try one more time. I will run this command and install, current user, manual. Okay, I don't want to set up any officially supported applications. And let's select manually. Alright, I installed 7-zip. Let's test calculator also. Notepad, solitaire. Alright, let's go with OK. So here we have the notepad. And you see it is working already. I can resize it and I can type. Let's see if copy paste works. Copy and paste. Yes, it's working. And let's see if it can open another window. So if I say like save as, yes, it can represent a second window here, as you can see. Let's see if 7-zip is working. Okay, it's working also. You can resize it, move it. And we have calculator here. Okay, now everything is gone and back again. And the calculator isn't here anymore. Let's try one more time. It's gone. It's just not here. So yes, the program is working, but it has some problems. So unfortunately, the software is working, but it still has some errors here. So you saw before, there was some lagging when you try to open a second window or a second program, and some programs doesn't even work at all. Some programs doesn't show at all. I mean, I installed WinSCP and it wasn't on the list. So does it work? Yes, it does, but will you have the best experience? I don't think so. But if you have like a one software that you can't live without and it's only available on Windows, I think it's doable. So you will be able to live with it, you will be able to open it and use it as long as you are not using full screen. Oh my god. So yes, it's working, but you will not have the best experience. That was the video for today. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment. This is Libre-Data, and we are just getting started. See you the next time.